Well, I think the team has done fantastic over the last few years, but they have to be challenged. There is nothing better for even the best player to be challenged. We're bringing the best in, and everyone now has to compete with that.
Beckham skipping through. Giggs onto Veron, in towards Van Nistelrooy. Fabulous, fabulous finale.
Last year, everyone felt, again, it was all set up for us because, things hadn't gone so well in the league, especially in the first half of the season, but we'd been doing quite well in Europe. And we thought, hopefully this is our year. And of course, everyone got carried away the fact it was up in Glasgow and it was supposed to be the gaffers. But forgetting about that, the players were fairly focused on just winning the tournament, no matter where it was.
The team's nemesis in the first phase was Deportivo La Coruña. In Spain, United suffered an injury-time defeat. At home, it was sheer catastrophe.
Sergio, though, has a real purpose about Deportivo on the break, and Barthez has lost it. He tried to get that with his hand. Diego Tristan, and for the second time tonight, Fabian Barthez has gifted a goal to Deportivo La Coruña.
In the quarter-finals, it was back to the beautiful coastal city of La Coruña in northern Spain. The team would have to do better against Deportivo. The Galicians had home advantage, but United didn't need to acclimatise to the Manchester-like conditions.
The surroundings are familiar to Manchester United, so is the opposition. But Deportivo are as formidable as they are familiar, and their record against English teams in the Champions League this season is absolutely fell for a quiz in which the players beat the management. Not always a wise move.
The EastEnders actress played the character Nanny Slag in the TV drama series Gormenghast. The answer in 5 seconds.
You win tomorrow now, I tell you, they'll win. Tomorrow they'll win.
Roy Keane. Beckham. Prepared to have a crack. Oh, what a goal! David Beckham. Giggs. Johnson. Sylvestre. And Van Nistelrooy! It's 2!
They're on with the free kick. It's touched in, and it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It had to be. He's been on the field a minute. Here's Veron, adopted. Terrific pass. Solskjaer. It's in. It's him again. Now Giggs. Nistelrooy's waiting in the centre. One defender on the seat of his pants. Giggs goes on. Fantastic! And the smiles tell you that Manchester United are now in the semi-finals.
Everybody fancied Deportivo to knock us out. They beat us in the group stage, and we went and really played well against them. We then get probably the most, or the simplest draw for us.
Bayer Leverkusen in the semi-final, you think, geez, they're probably one of the weaker German sides that's been around for a while. A couple of quality players, Ballack and Dierdorf down there. But again, they let ourselves down at home, got into a winning position twice, I think, and finished up 2-2.
Scholes gets his pass just right for Van Nistelrooy. Pull back to Solskjaer, struck the defender and went in. Manchester United take the lead. They've had a big break. It came off Zivkovic. Here's Lucio striding forward from the back yet again. Feeds there, Roberto is onside. Curled in towards Bashtuk, who seemed to duck underneath it. This is Schneider. Pulled back to Ballack. It's 1-1. And Manchester United can't say that it hasn't been coming. Giggs has found Veron. Now Van Nistelrooy. There, Roberto catches up. Penalty. but this is a big moment for Manchester United. The leading goal scorer in the Champions League scores! A huge roar sweeps across Old Trafford. Neville is there. Now is Blanc hanging on to him. Bachstein with a shot blocked by Butt. Neville 2-2. 2 away goals now. And Manchester United are going to have a real job on their hands next week.
We're probably missing Bex and Gary. Now, Bex was in his best form of the season. He'd scored 17 goals and then he got that foot injury against Deportivo. That was a bad blow to us. And then Gary followed him suit. I mean, room too long, I think, I fear, you know. Because they get the same injury. And then Roy gets hamstring injury against Deportivo. So those were major blows. If those three had been playing, we'd have been in the final. We'd have won it.
The industrial city of Leverkusen was the setting for United's make-or-break semi-final. Both Arsenal and Liverpool had failed to win there. United knew the size of the task ahead. Preparation had to be perfect.
I've had a good luck message off Princess Michael. He always sends me messages and good luck, and I've just mind he'll get none off me next season at City. Here's a photo of him, you see. Like Gary Neville's out, he's not even here, he's on crutches. Just blow the dust off that one. Keane.
Rousing atmosphere. Keane on towards Van Nistelrooy. Plenty of runners here. Giggs. Keane is there. He stepped away from the keeper. It's Roy Keane. It's 1-0. A captain's goal from the man who is desperate to get to the final, and he has put Manchester United within sight of it. Bachstein into Neville. Shot on the turn.
Well, you need luck in a semi-final. I mean, I need luck in big games. We never got a break in those games. When you think of the second leg, we hit the lead 4 times or something like that. Shots cleared off that line, you know, and we had a poor referee, we had a bad referee over there, you know. We never got a break off him.
You know, I remember sitting in front of the telly that night, watching it in Leverkusen, and just wanting to smash the telly in because we were the better team, and you could just see what was happening. They were clearing it off the line. They were getting bodies in front of it. Diego tried one at the end and the lad gets back on, and you just think it's not going to be our night, and things like that go for you or they don't.
Ryan Giggs crossed it towards Ole Solskjaer! Not this time. Not this time for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
It was disappointing for me because I knew it was my last year as well, and I was desperate to win it. Even though, you know, I probably wouldn't even be playing, but I was just desperate to win it.
We've lost in the semi-final twice now, and it's a terrible feeling. Last year for me was a massive, massive disappointment.
So near yet so fair, but having said that, you got to give the opposition credit. You know, they done very well at Old Trafford, and we couldn't get that second goal over there, and you know, we'd 1 or 2 chances right at the end, but sometimes it's just not meant to be, and you just got to get on with it.
I just felt that we needed that final, that we deserved it. We'd worked so hard in Europe, we'd focused it in Europe and produced our best form of the season, and just fell at the last hurdle. And I don't accept last year that we weren't good enough.